Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 5th grade concept of graphing on a coordinate plane. This is standard 5.8C in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 17 off the 2018 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and then we will look at our answers together. So we have a graph and we've got 3 vertices. There's going to be 4, but we've got a parallelogram and it's labeled V, W, X, Y. So at which location on the coordinate grid could point Y be located? So we need to figure out this 4th vertex in order to make a parallelogram. Now let's make sure we understand what a parallelogram is. Usually when we see the word parallelogram, this is what we're thinking of. We're thinking of something that kind of looks like this. It's usually slanted. So a parallelogram has got 4 sides, so it is a quadrilateral, and it's got 2 pairs of parallel sides. And so we can take a look and say, well, this top part is parallel to the bottom, and these 2 slanted sides are parallel to each other. Now here's the tricky thing. Within that category of parallelogram, you can also draw a square. A square is a parallelogram, as is a rectangle, as is a rhombus. These are all parallelograms because they follow that rule of being a quadrilateral that has 2 pairs of parallel sides. But with the fact that you've got this W and this X offset a little bit, I am thinking it's going to be this traditional parallelogram. But I just wanted to point out that it could be a rectangle, and that is a parallelogram. So let's just graph these 4 points and see which of these would work. First, you know what? If we're going to make a shape, let's go ahead and connect these dots. So I've got 1.5, 6.5. So this one's a little bit tricky because I need to use some decimals, but at least they've given me some space here. So I at least have a line to use. So this is my 1.5. 6.5 is right up here. So if I were to do that, this dot, I'm going to put a little dot right there. That's where that would go. That's not even a shape. So that's not going to work. 6.5 and 2. So here is my 6.5. Always start with the x-coordinate first, y-coordinate second. So we go along the x-axis to find our 6.5. And then our 2 is right there on that 2. So if we wanted to, that would be close. But I wish it would a little bit lower because it's going to end up not being a parallelogram. It would be a quadrilateral, but it would not be a parallelogram. Let's take a look at this 6.5, 1.5, because I'm thinking that might do it for us. The 6.5 is still where we need it to be. But take a look at that y-coordinate of 1.5. Now we're going to bring it down. And now that's going to work for us. So that looks a little bit better. At least it's on that same row as the first x, this x right here. So that could probably work for us. Let's check this last one of 2, 6.5. So here's my 2. 6.5 is up. Yeah, that's not going to work either. That's just going to put you right up there. So these 2 right here, all they do is they just flip what these 2 are. So that's just assuming you didn't read the x and the y correctly. So it is going to be this 6.5 and 1.5, because if we put that right there, and that's going to be point y, we have a nice parallelogram where the sides are parallel to each other. And so our answer here is going to be C.